Well, Gary, I imagine a rather frustrating afternoon all in all.
Yeah, frustrated without a doubt. I think that we had enough possession in the first half. I thought we played some very good football in the first half, but we haven't took chances. We had good chances. We could have been certainly 2 goals to the good, if not 3 goals to the good, before we've got done on the sucker punch when the first time they come in our half after 30 odd minutes. Very pleased the way we started. Very bright, very positive. Stamped our authority on the game, moved the ball around well, done well. But got done with a sucker punch goal, which is frustrating and disappointing. Couldn't see it coming. And really, John, you come in at half time a little bit probably stunned and surprised how you're 1-0 down from a game you've dominated, and they've probably scored with their first chance in the first half. But as we all know, sometimes in football, possession don't turn around and score goals. At the end of the day, it's nice to look after the ball, but I think that we haven't asked enough questions in respect of that dominance and those chances we created. We should have went in front, and we found ourselves 1-0 down at half time. And of course, it was a situation that you're asking really more in the second half, like you've probably played in the first half, and you then believe that you're going to get your equaliser and still go on and win the game. But I didn't think we got going in the second half, John. I think that we've still got players who ain't hit the standards of last season, and that's not being naughty criticism of or turn around and being unfair on them. I think we've got players who are here at the moment who ain't fit enough. Need to do a little bit more. There's only so much you can do as a manager, and Steve Thompson's a coach. Players, when you're part-time, have to turn around and do a little bit more. If they've got about that pride in themselves and want to get back in the Football League, or they want to get shown to people how good they're playing, you have to do that. So I think we're a little bit short, John, and we've got no doubt about it, deservedly. Guys, I'm still disappointed we've drawn the game, John. We're pleased in one way because we've scored late, really, but it's 2 points dropped here today, really. Like, we've probably had 70% of possession on the game, but we haven't taken or given enough work for their goalkeeper to do. And at the moment, the frustrating part as well is that the chances are not falling around the penalty area to forwards. I think that Theo Lewis could have had a couple in the first half today. John Goddard's found himself several times in great positions, and where things were coming off for him last season in that little area, not at the moment. But you have that, and that's football. But so we're very mixed at the moment because, as I say, we want to do well.
And Gary, is it a worry for you? Because really all our games have fallen into a pattern, haven't they, where we've actually started really, really well and then not got the breakthrough, and then in the second half our rhythm and fluency has gone, and then we've managed to sort of get something back, and that's been the pattern of a lot of our games so far this season.
Yeah, we've been on top every game we've played this season, and I don't just turn around and say that being disrespectful to the clubs we played. Really and truthfully, John, we haven't played a side at the moment, with the greatest respect to the teams we've played, who will be in the top 8 or 10 in my opinion. And I have to look at us and say to myself, we're not as good at the moment as what I was hoping we would be, and we're falling a little bit short of the expectation where I like to see certain performances get to. But as I say, I've also got to take a positive out of it. We haven't been beaten the first 4 games, and I did say that I'd like to go to a position in the situation where we had a certain amount of points on the board after 5 games. I set 10 out of 15. Now we're going to be short of that, but if we can go and get a good result on the Monday, it'd be tough against Dover. That's a little word if, but it's a big meaning. But if we can go and get a good result, we'll be in an area moving in the right direction. But we are short at the moment, John. We've got a couple of boys who Chris Arthur's coming on loan from Wimbledon just to give us a little bit more natural width. We've fetched a lad in Nicky Arnold, who was at Reading and Wickham last season, played 30 odd games last season. He hasn't played at all for 3 weeks, but he gives you a little bit of width while you're hoping that Kevin Betsy will be back in the next 4 weeks. And we need somebody up top who can be on the shoulder. I think that at the moment we've got players who are not hitting their form at the moment, whether they're not getting the service up top at the moment, and I think at times it's got to be frustrating for them that we've got ourselves in wide positions and we don't put the ball in an area to ask the question of the defending team. I think some of our midfield players or wide area players are overplaying at the moment instead of putting the balls in there. And then I think that the situation with your forward players is they're not coming and going in respect of knowing that the ball should be going in that area, which it should be, you know, and we're not putting balls in there as well. So we're a little bit short all the way round. We have to look at ourselves and collectively as a group and know we can all do a lot better than what we are doing. But as I say, we're not doing bad, but I feel that, you know, the squad of players what we've got, that we are looking to improve. That's the aim, John. We came 9th last season. We came 12th the season before. And one thing about myself and one about the football club is we're looking to improve all the time. So, you know, that's why it probably hurts when you only draw away from home.
And the goal came from a very unexpected source, didn't it? With Adam Newson popping up there at the far post. Yeah,
Newts, you know, Newts was a right-sided player for many years. Like in the pro game, it was only probably where he got converted more into a right back here at Woking. He's always been, to be fair to him, a right-sided player. And you know, he knows his standards at the moment haven't been up to where he wants to be, and that is a great model pro. And you know, I was pleased for him there today that he's gone on the last 25 minutes and he's got an equalising goal. And it's become a big point, John, from a game where we felt we should have won our sight. In the end, you go home and you're a little bit mixed. One, that you haven't won the game that you've dominated, which you could have and looked like losing by getting a draw.
Lovely, thank you very much, Gary.
Cheers.